If you've ever opened your planner midweek and felt that little drop in your stomach because the pages are still blank, this episode is for you. Not to catch up, not to fix yourself, just to breathe around it for a moment. Now, this one might feel close to home. This is Between the Pages with Mariane. Gentle planning, stationery, and the quiet thoughts in between. Hi, I'm Marianne, and today we're going to talk about something that so many planner people feel but don't really talk about. That awkward, heavy feeling when you open your planner and the pages are still blank. Not because you don't care about planning and not because you've done anything wrong, but because at some point your planner stopped feeling like a place to help you and started feeling like a reminder of what you didn't do. Now, it usually starts so nicely, a fresh week, a pen you love, a layout that makes you feel calm just looking at it. And then life happens. A day gets missed, then another, and suddenly it's Thursday, and you open your planner, it's still mostly blank. And instead of helping, it just makes you feel a bit off. And what's tricky is the guilt often isn't even about the planner. It's about what the blank page represents. Now, there's actually a few reasons why this hits so hard, and this has actually been studied. In psychology, there's a concept called self discrepancy. It's the gap between how things actually are right now and how we think they should look. That gap is where the guilt creeps in. So the blank page isn't just blank, it becomes, I said I'd be on top of things. I said I'd track my habits. I said I'd be consistent. And now the page is evidence that the week didn't match the version you imagined. Now, another reason is that our brain does not love unfinished loops. So an untouched spread can feel like an open loop, like something is still pending in your head. And before you've even had a chance to catch up with yourself, comparison sneaks in. Most of us don't compare ourselves to a normal, messy planner. We compare ourselves to the most aesthetic, perfectly embellished spread we saw online. And we do it without even meaning to. It's just one scroll, one video, one beautiful layout, and suddenly your own week feels like it doesn't count. Now, I've had weeks where my planner looked gorgeous on Monday and then nothing. And the longer it stayed blank, the harder it felt to go back. Not because I didn't want the planner, but because I didn't want the feeling. And that's the part we don't talk about enough. Sometimes we avoid the planner because it triggers guilt, not because we don't have time. And then we add a second layer of guilt about avoiding it. And this is what I had to remind myself. Your planner isn't a scoreboard. It's not a performance. It's not a receipt proving you were a good person this week. It's meant to help you get things out of your head and onto paper. You can come back to it at any point in the week. Also, one missed days can trigger an all or nothing spiral. So, if you've ever missed 2 days and then thought, I'll just start next week, you're not broken. You're human. Now, if you're staring at blank spreads right now, here are a few ways to come back to it gently without turning it into a project. 1, name what happened. Simple. Write one line. That's it. Big week, low energy, life happened, not a planning week, I was sick. 2, do a today only entry. Ignore the days you missed. Find today and write one appointment, one must do, one small kind thing. 3, turn the blank page into real life log. Instead of pretending the week didn't happen, log what actually did happen. Also, if the blank page feels too much, add something small, like stickers or washi tapes, so it feels easier to come back to. Not to decorate perfectly, just to make it feel okay to come back. Also, you can do a reset box. Instead of catching up, draw one small box, write only what's next. You can also just make peace with a skip week. Literally write skip week and move on. And finally, if habit tracking is where the guilt shows up, this might help. Instead of, did I do every day? You could ask, did I come back to it at all? Or did I do it once, even on a hard day? If your planner is blank, it doesn't mean you failed. It might mean you were tired. It might mean you were carrying more than usual. It might mean you were living your life, not documenting it. Take one breath. You're allowed to return without guilt. So when you see empty pages, something usually comes up. Guilt, avoidance, relief, a mix, whatever it is, that's okay. Now, if this episode resonated, you might like others in this season too. You can subscribe so they arrive quietly when you need them. Your planner is allowed to reflect real life. Messy weeks, paused weeks, quiet weeks, tired, sick weeks. You can come back to it whenever you want. There's no right way to start again. I'll be here between the pages. And suddenly it's Thursday and your planner, it's not a performance review. It's not a receipt proving you are a good person, though. You can subscribe and you might like others in the season too. You can subscribe, then